Action.
Would you call yourself a superhero?
No. I wouldn't call myself a hero at all. You know, I don't go out the door thinking, oh, I need to save somebody today. Unlike other so-called heroes who go looking for people to save. I'm just trying to live a normal life. But, you know, if I see someone in danger, I can't ignore it. Most people would. Most people might see like an old woman being robbed on the street and be like, oh, don't get involved. She's mean to children and owns lots of cats. I couldn't ignore that. Even if she did own lots of cats and stunk of wee. You know, I'd be compelled to help that person. I'm a guy just trying to do the right thing. You know, people say to me all the time, you're a hero, you're a
The
super...
people we've been interviewing haven't been saying that.
What?
Nobody's saying that you're a hero.
No, they are. People say to me all the time, you're a hero, stop saving so many people, or you'll put the other heroes out of business, give the rest a chance, yeah?
I'm turning.
So, why are you living here?
Oh, this ain't my house. I just know the couple who live here. They let me rent a room. They have an adopted son, but he's never here when I am.
No, I mean, why are you living here in a coal mining village rather than, say, a bigger city like London or even Cardiff, not Abertillery?
I like to keep it real, you know? Anybody can move to these big cities, make a big name for themselves, but I like to keep it real. Stay local in the community where I can make a difference. I have this saying, charity starts at home. Do you want some of this?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
You sure?
Yeah.
I mean, I know they say you can catch disease through the eye and all, but I mean, it's just laser. You can't catch anything. You don't catch anything from CD burners. Can make some up for you and the crew if anyone want any toast? No.
No, fine, thanks.
It's blew a fuse in the toaster and went. So we go.
It was in 1985 and the village fair was on. All of a sudden this spaceship came crashing out the sky. These great mega doors opened up and a great smell of shit came from the craft. All of a sudden this baby came crawling out. No one would take him in, but we couldn't leave him.
Do you still have the spaceship?
Spaceship? No, local Scrappy had that.
Set.
Now, I've interviewed people...
Oh God! I hope they didn't tell you too much. Did you interview Mrs. Willis? I hope not. The girls around here dig a superhero. They chase me around all the time.
Actually, many of the comments that came back were quite negative. People feel that you're more of a menace than a hero.
Haters. Get them in all walks of life. Sad, really. Not content with their own lives. Have to bring other people down. Did you not go see Mrs. Willis?
No.
I gave you a list. I gave you a list of people to see. Did you not go see Di Jones down the road?
No.
Hero? You're having a laugh, now? More like a menace. You've always caused trouble, that man. Bloody hero. Do you know what? When he was a boy, he used to stand outside my house for ages, staring. Just staring. For ages, mind. We thought he won right in the edge or something, being alien and all. Well, they're all a bit funny, ain't they? Anyway, we started noting the time that he was doing it. And it was always around my bath time. Yeah. Turns out he had X-ray vision, didn't he? Dirty little perv. And another thing, used to be a neighbour to him. And there were noises coming from that house that weren't natural. It was hard bloody work being his neighbour.
Well, see this house bit there? It's painted with paint. But we couldn't use normal paint. No, we had to use lead paint. Because you can't see through lead. You can see through paint. But not lead paint. Because he's super, is he? Like that's Superman.
Now, why is it that nobody knows about you?
Everyone knows about me.
I mean outside of Wales.
Well, unlike some of these self-promoting superhero whores, Superman, I like to keep everything low-key. You know, I don't want to rub it in people's faces that I'm better than them.
And do you think that the name you've given yourself, Super Dude, is appropriate? Some people might perceive it as slightly immature.
No, I don't think it's immature. It enables me to relate to people from all walks of life. You know, so I can communicate on their level. I mean, you can't communicate with a common man or woman with a name like Superman. Really? Bit of an ego trip, if you ask me.
It was the Metropolis, Daily Planet, that gave him that name.
What do you expect people to call him when he's got an S on his chest and he's flying about the place? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's that twat with the S on his chest.
It's not an S, it's the Kryptonian symbol for hope.
So he says. It's just an S. That's not the Kryptonian symbol for hope.
So what does the Superman symbol translate to in Kryptonian?
Well, the symbol he wears, if it is a Kryptonian, it translates as... It basically translates as when you want a particular situation or desire for something to happen.
So how come you wear the same symbol?
This isn't Superman's symbol.
Yes, it is.
No, it's an S for Super Dude. So this is one of the areas that I patrol when I'm on crime fighting duty. It's quite a rough area. You know, there's a lot of trouble when...
Excuse me. Please will you get my ball? It rolled under the car.
No, not really. Got more important things to be doing than retrieving balls from underneath cars.
Like what? Saving people from burning buildings?
Maybe.
I don't see any buildings on fire now.
Fine, I'll get your ball. I'll just let some poor old woman break a hip while crossing the street unattended thanks to you and your ball. Hey, get back, you two, come on. Superhero work, come on, give me some space. Kids. Thing is with cars, they're not heavy, they're just really awkward. All the weight's in the front, you have to balance them out.
When he was in his teens, he burnt down the village hall, school, even the local shop. Whenever he seen a pretty girl, fire would burst out of his eyes. It was a nightmare.
Well, here we are at the local church, and well, I had to completely redo the roof there because he burnt it down with his eyes. Just took one look at it and poof, up it went.
You said you chose Super Dude as a way to relate to humans. Was there no other name that you considered that could do that?
No, they've all been taken. There was nothing left after that time Doomsday briefly killed Superman.
He wasn't killed, he was just temporarily in a coma.
Dead, coma, same difference really.
No, one is still alive and one is dead.
We'll just say he was dead.
He wasn't dead.
Okay, whatever. Well, as you know, after that time, Doomsday beat Superman to death. 4 other Supermen jumped on the scene. You had Steel, not really super though, just a guy in a tin suit. Then you had Superboy, who was a cheap clone from Cactus Labs. Didn't even have all the powers. Oh shit. Then there was the Indicator.
Eradicator?
Whatever. And then Robot Superman.
It was Cyborg Superman.
No one ever remembers him anyway. Did you watch it on TV? When Superman got smashed up?
He was saving the world.
I think he was showing off myself.
He wasn't showing off. He sacrificed his life for all of us.
Ha! So he did die?
No, he didn't. No.
No, you just said it. You just said he died. Doomsday made a mug of him. He made him look proper stupid. Superman embarrassed himself a little bit. He really needs to rethink the name Superman because he definitely wasn't super that day. Even Batman has smashed him up, and he's got no powers. Really, if you're going to call yourself something like Superman, you really need to be super and not get beat up every 5 seconds.
This is the local shop, and well, I had to rebuild the whole thing. He burnt it down with his eyes.
How long is that today?
There's something wrong with him, I'm sure there is. This is just not what I signed up for.
He's a bit of a numb dude, but...
I just don't know what's going. Oh my God, he can hear us. Get taken.
Okay.
Hello, I'm David Jones. I live here. We rent a room to Super Dude, but he's never around when I am. You all right? I hear you doing a documentary about him.
Really?
I think he's marvelous. I think he's the best superhero ever. Better than Superman or something. I don't know. Well, way better. Do you know? I wouldn't be surprised if the Justice League will be asking him to join soon. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I think Bruce Batman should really give him a call very soon because he is just fantastic. He's marvelous, fantastic. Yeah, if you need me, it's gonna be. I got some jobs to do, so I might not be around later. But if just yeah.
Right.
And then
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, great. See
The
what I
family
mean?
full of them there, isn't there?
I told you.
Well, he's locked himself out.
What a twat.
It's well known that Supergirl is related to Superman. Are you related to Superman?
yeah, distant relative though, very distant. Like on my father's uncle's side. Basically, we lived in the town over from the L's.
So why don't you wear the symbol for your family?
I didn't feel it was appropriate.
Why not?
Just didn't.
Can you show us your symbol?
Yeah.
It's a W.
It's not a W. It's arrows going down and one going up. It's like an arrow thing. It means hero. Great one.
Did you ever wear this?
Yeah.
Why did you stop?
People would shout stuff.
What would they shout?
I don't think it's appropriate on live TV really.
We're not on live television.
No. They would shout.
So what is your real Kryptonian name?
My name's Nev, from the House of L.
So your Kryptonian name is Neville.
No, it's not Neville. It's Nev L.
I'm here with Professor Stevens. Now, what is it that we're going to be doing here today?
We're going to be testing Neville.
I think you find it's Super Dude.
We're going to be testing Neville to assess his super ability levels and see if he does in fact compare to Superman.
Compared to Superman. Whatever.
We also want to see if he's a true Kryptonian, which is something that's been hotly debated.
What? No, it ain't. Why would you even say that?
Now, Professor, you were part of Dr. Emil Hamilton's research team when they carried out a form of different tests and challenges to see what Superman's true abilities were.
Yes, that's correct. We carried out a range of tests, including speed, strength, agility, various vision and hearing experiments, and a flight test.
He can't fly.
I think you'll find he's a very competent flyer.
I think you'll find that's where you're wrong and you don't know what you're talking about because he can't fly. No one can. It's impossible. What he does is an illusion of flight. It's actually a test of might. He basically just jumps really high in the air and sort of guides himself to land. So, ha!
When we tested Superman, we found that he absorbs radiation from the sun, emitting a gravity field around his body which enables him to fly.
What a load of old rubbish.
Superman told us he didn't develop this ability until his late 20s, so perhaps it's something Neville hasn't learned yet. If he's a true Kryptonian, that is.
bollocks. I'll show you it's a test of might, not flight.
Always try to help, but always got it wrong somehow.
Here we are at the old community hall, and, well, he completely destroyed it. Burnt it down with his eyes, see? Took, well, one look at it and poof, up it went. We can't rebuild this one.
Superman can fly.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can. I've seen him.
Yeah, well, so can I.
Go on, then.
Fine, I will. I'll show you, and I'll show you. You watching? You both watching? Ready? What? What was that? Did you hear that?
No.
I think someone's in danger. I better go save him. It's my superhero. You wait. I'll be back later and show you. Okay?
Well, that's a positive for jump ability and flameproof. But flight test is negative.
I heard that.
Hearing's pretty good too.
Of course it is.
This is an ultrasonic sound device. Now, when I press this button...
Ah! What the... Can you stop pressing that, please?
You heard that?
Yes, I bloody did.
What this is doing is testing Neville's super hearing.
Can you stop pressing it? I'm not a bloody dog. Things should be banned. What's wrong with you?
So have the Justice League approached you yet?
Well, they've mentioned joining.
Who was it that asked?
Green Lantern.
Oh, which one?
The black one.
You're friends with John Stewart?
Who?
John Stewart, the Green Lantern.
Oh, yeah, very close.
So did he approach you direct?
Well, they didn't approach direct or ask direct as such. They sort of asked in a roundabout way. They know I'm doing my own thing. I don't really want to be tied down to a team. I'm a bit of a loose cannon that way. But, if they call me up, I'm not going to say no. If, they got a job maybe, on the weekend or something, or, I'm easy.
Super who? I ain't never heard of no goddamn British Superman. That motherfucker, what I tell you about kicking a ball in the street? You want me to put this powering up your ass?
Well, here we are at the local school, and well, when he was here, I was being called in all times to repair stuff. Anything like door handles, cupboards, loo chains. Well, in fact, it was my main source of income at the time.
Oh, that's amazing.
Whoa, what are you going to do with that?
Going to test your invincibility.
No one's saying they may shoot me with a gun. Haven't you got like a slingshot or an air rifle to start with first and then build it up from there?
Neville, are you truly from the planet Krypton?
Yes, but this isn't Gotham City, it's Wales. People aren't going around shooting people with guns.
Ready?
Wait, oh, you bloody git. Get off me, you git. You're trying to bum me or something.
I want to see if there's a mark.
Yeah, there's a bloody mark. Just shot me with a gun point blank. Of course there's a bloody mark.
There is a small mark, which is interesting.
Yeah, let me shoot you point blank and see if you get a bloody mark.
Now, to test your reactions, you've got to catch the bullet.
You're going to shoot me again.
Ready? Now, for reflexes, you've got to dodge the bullet.
I'm not dodging no bloody bullet.
Ready? You were meant to dodge it.
You dodged the bloody bullet.
Right, let's try again.
Don't you dare shoot me again with that gun, I'm warning you.
Ready?
I'm warning you. Ah! You deserve that. Shoot me with a bloody gun, honestly.
Bloody
Really?
git.
You ain't got a license for that thing. You can't just carry those things around.
Grass in here.
Well, this is the new community centre. He burnt the roof down with his eyes. So we had to redo that. But we had to have a metal one because there's no slate left in the village now.
Superman has a fortress of solitude. Do you have something similar?
Fortress of Solitude, if that's what you want to call it. Nothing but a load of old shitty ice crystals. Bit gay if you ask me. Not that I have anything against benders or gays, but if you're going to call yourself a man of steel, best not do it such a shit fortress. Fortress of Solitude. Even sounds like a gay club.
So you don't have a nice fortress?
No, I don't have a nice fortress. What I have is a more practical base of operations. So, this is my base of operation, my Fortress of Solitude. I see you've noticed my... Did I tell you he smashed up Superman once? Hasn't got any powers. This is my supercomputer where I do some of my casework. I'll show you some just case files I'm on at the moment. It just needs time to warm up. I'm sure Batman has the same problem.
Has it crashed?
No. Some supervillains been crashing superhero computers recently, so I should really track him down at some point. Really. That's some of my tools for for operations, seeing things, listening. Listening. I got some knives, ninja stars.
But aren't you Kryptonian?
Yeah.
Well, don't Kryptonians have super hearing and vision?
So this is the new police station, and well, it had to be relocated because the old one he burnt down with his eyes, and well, we just had to take over this house because the village had run out of slate and bricks.
This next exercise will test vision. Over there is a A4 piece of paper with a site chart printed on it. Can you read it, please?
AFDHGHJLNGPABC.
Good. Now, can you tell me what's behind this board?
Tennis ball.
Are you?
Now, to test your speed, you need to start there, run to one end, stop, then back.
Okay.
And go. Superman was faster. So was the Flash. Right. I have one final test that will ultimately determine whether you are a true Kryptonian.
I am a true Kryptonian. Oh, that's not good. Oh, what is that?
It's kryptonite.
Could you put it away, please? It's not good. Seriously, can you put it away? I think I'm gonna break my breakfast.
Had to be sure.
Had to be sure. Could you not have just done that test first off to determine whether I'm a Kryptonian or not?
Yes. So, my final assessment, Neville is a true Kryptonian.
So why is he so useless?
Hello? Standing right here.
Neville hasn't learned all of his Kryptonian abilities yet. So if you want to reach your true potential, you've got to train your abilities.
Yeah, whatever.
You're no hero, Neville. You may have superpowers, but you're no Superman. You're a joke. To heroes, to people, to bad guys. You're a disgrace to Kryptonian heritage. But you're not just anybody, Neville. You need to make a choice. You need to decide who you want to be. You could give the human race so much more. Be more. Be better. For them. Show them a better way.
It's been 3 weeks since we last met, so Super Dude.
Don't call me Super Dude.
What do we call you? Super...
Anything with like super in the title. Neville's fine.
So Nev L. I notice you're wearing this t-shirt. Is this your new costume?
No, this is a power shirt that Professor Stevens had sent over from Wayne Tech.
Wow.
It's to help develop my Kryptonian abilities. Flight would be good. We get to the shops quicker.
And I understand that Superman has paid you a personal visit.
Yes, the man himself came down. Flew down, I should say. Yeah, it was very inspiring, to say the least. He offered to train me up, help me develop my powers, but I respectfully declined because it's something I think I need to work out for myself. Stay here. Stay back! There's a mothership right above us.
Where's the Justice League? Oh, God, he's flying. It's been 6 months since the attack on Earth. The Justice League had been off-planet when the attack happened. If it wasn't for Neville, the Earth would have lost significant lives. No one has seen Neville since the attack. It is speculated that he lost his life during the destruction of the mothership. His step-parents haven't heard anything and don't have their son's body to bury. The Welsh Assembly are talking about a funeral. But let me tell you some facts first. In the last 6 months, crime rates across Europe have declined by 80%. Superman sightings have increased in the last 6 months alone. It is my guess that he's either in hiding or training. But whatever the reason is, I know that wherever you are standing in the sun, being that hope, that idea the humans can strive towards. We will stumble, we will fall, but in time, we will join you in the sun.